giving my opinion of NXT's Vengeance Day that happened yesterday. Actually, it depends on when you're watching it. It was February 15th. I think I said that correctly. If it's wrong, it's okay. The first match was for the Women's North American Championship. You had Fallon Henley defending against Stephanie Vaquer. Now, I've got some notes written down here on my phone, so obviously if I keep looking down, it's so I can remember what I put. Because I remember things, but then I forget things as well, so it's okay. So basically, what I wrote down was a good paced match. I enjoyed it, because it was a good paced match, and I enjoyed it. Okay. Basically, Fatal Influence tried to get involved, made no difference. Stephanie Vaquer was like, I want that title, I'm having that title. She won that title. A great opening match. That's all I'm going to say about it. Nice, quick and simple. Okay. The next match was, I believe, the tag team match of Josh Briggs and the person's name who I can't pronounce properly and forget how to pronounce, so I've written it down. Yoshiki Inamura. He's so fun to watch. It's like watching a sumo wrestler, but he's not as big as a sumo wrestler, but it's still great. Versus Fraxium. I guess that they had a chance of winning like everyone else, okay? But I did predict that Nathan Frazier and Axiom were going to win, and this was just a great match. I just love any match that Fraxium's involved in, but involving Josh Briggs and the name I can't pronounce just made it even better. Now, what I wrote down was, I basically just wrote down it was a great match. It was just short because obviously the time restraints. But then they were basically attacked by a group of people. No idea who they are. I mean, one of them was Dion Lennox. I don't think I actually know who he is, but that's the name they mentioned, so that's the name I wrote down. I'm still trying to learn NXT. I'm getting there though. So another match I enjoyed. The third match was Eddie Thorpe versus Trick Williams. Now this was one match I actually thought that Trick was going to win, so I predicted it wrong because Eddie won. Obviously. Yeah, it was a bad match. I thought it was going to be one of those ones where you touch the corners, but it's just a normal pinfall match. Seeing basically Eddie Thorpe tie Trick Williams up or using like a sling, it was great. Seeing Trick Williams basically trying to use it as like a submission on his face and pulling him back. It was great. But in the end, Eddie used the strap to his advantage to pick up the win, and that's pretty much what I wrote down anyway. For some reason I can remember that one, but I don't remember any others. Which was fun. Then a video package from X, I believe, of Ricky Starks, or whatever his name's going to be, basically saying he's going to sign his NXT contract this Tuesday. So that'd be great. It'd be fun to see him wrestling, see what he's going to do. Then we had Ethan Page versus Javon Evans, another match that I predicted correctly. He had Javon Evans basically trying his hardest to actually get revenge on Ethan, not really thinking about what he was doing in the long run, like he kept just diving over tables, near enough missed him, which made no sense. Yeah, basically stamping on Ethan's jaw, trying to do it on the steps, but that didn't really work. So Ethan crushed Javon's leg between the ring steps and the actual ring itself, worked on his leg, kept getting like back and forth a bit. I thought maybe Javon's going to win this. Then Ethan Page basically just smacks him in the mouth and picks up a win that way. I said, like, Ethan needed to win this match. For him to turn vicious like that, you can't have him turn vicious and then just lose. It would have been stupid. So as much as I think Javon is a great entertainer, wrestler, athlete, whatever word you want to use, Ethan Page needed to win that, in my opinion, and he did. So, fantastic. We've got 2 more matches left. I thought this match was going to be the main event, but it was not. So the triple threat match, I also predicted correctly. I said that obviously it's going to look like you're going to have A-Town Down Under basically attacking each other, but they actually don't. Okay, both of them are going to try and go for a pinfall and a win, I believe, in my predictions video. If I didn't say it, I thought it, so it counts. Okay, Oberfemi basically just destroying them, trying to work together. Obviously, Grayson Waller going for like an elbow on the outside through the table. Austin Theory trying to pick up the win. Them two getting annoyed. You know how it basically goes. But you ain't beating Oberfemi. I'm sorry, but you're not. Okay? He's the ruler of NXT for a reason. It's a good match, but I've seen better. Okay? And it was very predictable. Then you had, I think it was this point anyway, Santino Marella, the Director of Authority from TNA, talking to Ava, basically to work out some ideas. So something interesting might be happening in the future. That would be great. The main roster is what I'd like to see TNA be involved with, but just to be involved with NXT is like, you know, a step closer. So it's great. Obviously, we've seen TNA talent in the Royal Rumble, so we are getting closer and closer each time. Then we have the main event, my favourite NXT match to date that I've seen. Basically watching it for the first time. Not like a repeat or anything like that. It was a fatal 4-way match between Julia, Bayley, Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. There was always something going on. Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez decided to team up until Cora Jade accidentally kneed Perez in the face and she was like, I ain't having that. Okay, them two start brawling. Then later on, Cora basically smacks her again with a knee on purpose this time. Okay? Like, it was just great, but we knew Julia was going to win. Like I said, Roxanne Perez going to the main event. Bayley already in the Elimination Chamber. Roxanne Perez basically probably going to be in the Elimination Chamber. So, yeah, like, it was constant, fast-paced action. I didn't realise Cora Jade was that good either, and she's good. But basically, we had Julia looking around, make sure she could basically hit what she needed to hit, make the pinfall, win. Great. Then out came the new NXT North American Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer. Right, them two standing side by side, titles up. I basically predicted that them two were going to have something to do with each other. I maybe didn't predict it correctly or perfectly, but something like that happened. Then you hear the siren. Jordynne Grace. I was like, that's what I want to see. I wish it was on the main roster, but it's not. So it's great. So we're going to see basically where she fits into all of this. So all in all, for NXT, I think it was like a great PLE. I'm going to call it pay-per-view then. Nothing amazing, nothing terrible. A few quick matches here and there. Definitely worth a watch. If you miss it, it's okay. If you don't miss it, it's okay. That's my opinion anyway. Why don't you let me know your opinion, okay? And I might do longer videos one day if people get more interested. But for now, keep it short, sweet and simple. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.